275 for bench, then we did 95s for incline, and then we did some flies, supersets, push-ups, triceps, pushdowns. But I don't know if I'm extra light today because the carbs just shimmied themselves out of my bloodstream. But like I said before, there's always room for popsicles. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the where I am going from this back to this by May-ish. Today is Saturday. It's a weekend day. It is a sort of rest day in terms of steps and cardio. We are going to be lifting today, though, as we've had a couple of weeks of our schedule being all kinds of screwy, and I'm trying to make up for some lost time / lifts. Yesterday we hit some chest. Gotta say, not very sore. Not very sore at all. I was expecting to be sore because I made it a pretty decent chest day. We did 275 for bench, then we did 95s for incline, and then we did some flies, supersets, push-ups, triceps, pushdowns. But this wasn't enough, I guess. So not really sore from that. Today's back day, and I do plan on making myself sore today. I don't have to rush. I don't have a time constraint. I'm not going to go yet. I'm going to go in a few hours because I got some other stuff here I have to do. But we're going to make it a good back day. Weighted pull-ups, dumbbell rows, pullovers, the whole nine. That's going to be great. But before we get to that, business to attend to is a weigh-in and physique check. Actually, no. We'll do a physique check after the lift so it'll look better. Weigh-in, though. Yesterday's weigh-in was 213.8. And I think that was a higher weigh-in than it would have been. I'm going to chalk it up to a slow digestive tract, because I was 211.4 something just a couple days before, and over New Year's Eve and New Year's Day I did eat a good amount, not diet food and more of it than I would have. I did also do a shitload of cardio. We did 6 hours in this event, lots of dancing, lots of walking around, and I'm actually curious. I'm going to check what my steps were that day. Dang, I just checked, and it was actually quite a bit higher than I thought. It's kind of hard to navigate because it was a few hours on the first, or a few hours on the 31st, and a few hours on the first, but totaled of 17,000 steps or so, or 16,000, somewhere in there, in 6 hours. So we were moving all night. So while food was up, so our steps were pretty decent, and I just don't think that 1,300 or 213.8 pounds was super accurate. So we're weighing ourselves again today, and I'm honestly going to assume that we're 212, maybe even dipped back into 211. It seems like a high weigh-in, and I don't feel like I feel like I'm doing pretty good. So we're gonna do a weigh-in now, and then we're gonna eat breakfast, and then I'm gonna go do some chores stuff for a few hours, and then we'll lift. But first, let's start with the weigh-in. Okay, we gotta turn this on and off 67 times before it will actually read my weight. Hey, look at that. Oh, 210.4, holy shit. Dang, it really blew that weigh-in out of the park. 210.4, that is exactly what I weighed in after being sick. So we've caught up with that. That's just unbelievable. Yeah, very happy and stoked about that. So if we lose another half a pound by Wednesday, that will be 10 pounds in a month. So now I have to lose 10 pounds by the 31st to be 200. So I'm thinking I'm going to crack that, to be honest. That doesn't seem really far-fetched at all. Also, the beard is getting long already. Look at that. This is gonna be gross in a couple of months, but we're gonna rock it as long as we can. All right, it's time for some yogurt. 289 grams of yogurt. Scoop of protein powder. Protein. Okay, so that took a little longer than I thought. The chores of the day. It's 4:15 p.m. now, and I gotta hit some back. So we're gonna go do some weighted pull-ups and some heavy curls and just enjoy our time. No rush, no time constraint today. We're just gonna enjoy the lift. So I'll catch up with you when we're all done lifting and stuff. For whatever reason, when I got to the gym, my energy levels just tanked like crazy. I don't know if I'm extra light today because the carbs just shimmied themselves out of my bloodstream, but I was just freaking tired. That being said, I actually had a pretty good back day. In fact, pull-ups, I went up to, I've been doing, just for clarification, 25 pounds added to my pull-ups on top of body weight. I've lost 10 pounds. The 25 felt light, so I went up to 35. Still cranked out 2 more sets of 5. So that's pretty cool. I will do a physique update when I get home, but I have to stop at the store and grab some salt because my housemate's making fucking sushi. I might have to steal a piece of that. And I gotta get some more taco seasoning for my chicken. So we're gonna walk to the store and then to my house, and then we'll be ready for the physique update, which I think will be decent. I still have a little bit of a pump. Okay. All right, let's get the update. All right, from the looks of things, there is no more residual pump, unfortunately. Wow. But I do have to say, we're like almost 10 pounds down, 9.5 pounds down. And I think I'm starting to see progress, visible progress, which is really good. Nothing crazy. We don't have striations or veins anywhere yet. It's crazy that I've actually fully lost my bicep veins over the course of getting kind of chunky. But definitely some progress. I definitely feel a little less just fluffy all around. Now, this is going to take a while, and these are going to take a while. Quite a while. So that's going to be pissing me off for the next 2 months until I make some like really good progress on that. But the arms, the chest, the back, the shoulders, traps and stuff are looking good. The face, who knows? The beard covers it all. I'm actually already getting excited for the face reveal at the end of this because this shit is already long as hell. And I got some more months. Now again, I might change my mind and shave the beard early. Maybe. But I'm going to try not to. I'm going to see how long I can go with this because I've never really grown my beard out. This is almost as long as the longest that I grew it out. And in probably 2 weeks, it will be the longest. So, fun. But, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm making progress. This light really doesn't do justice. I wonder if I did this, if this would make it more cool. A little bit. Yeah, see? That's pretty cool. Well, maybe I should start doing that from now on. Back day was good though. I already mentioned this before, but we moved up to a 35 for our added weight pull-ups, which is pretty cool. As long as I don't lose too much back strength, which last cut, I didn't lose that much back strength compared to everything else. And if I can keep that trend going, then maybe by the end of this, we'll be able to do a plate for a set of 5 while being, depleted and weak and stuff. If I could do that, that'd be sick. But I have to eat next. However, I didn't take my chicken out of the freezer. And so I took 2 breasts out and they are sitting in a pot, defrosting. And then I'm gonna cook it and then eat it. But until then, I get to have like 2 pieces of sushi to keep myself going. Oh, itchy nose. Am I getting sick? I better not be. So far been a good day, but still got a little bit more to do to finish strong and then start tomorrow. 104 grams of lettuce. A light day of only 397 grams of chicken. Oh, salad form, don't mind that. Seasoning packets and stuff. Yeah. Lime juice. Come on, other lime. There we go. A little more from this third piece here. Oh, yeah. This is getting hard to eat. It is, I'm full. I have 4 pieces of sushi. 1 of each handmade roll. And that rice is really taking up some of the stomach space. I'll definitely have room for popsicles, but this is getting hard. I can't even scoop my meat. Come on. Wow, stomach is shrinking. We gotta get it down. Like I said before, there's always room for popsicles. And we're switching it up. Maybe. These, I forget what they're called. Same calories, 60 calories per popsicle. But they're more ice creamy than the Outshine, which are more just like a popsicle, fruit popsicle. These are still fruity, but they're... I didn't even look at it because the calories is all I cared about, but I'm assuming it's like yogurt based of some sort because it's got that kind of in between ice cream and popsicle texture. It's still crumbly a little bit like a popsicle, but it melts and mushes. Can't see like ice cream. So it's a nice middle ground. They're also $2 cheaper, $3.99 versus $5.99. So I might be switching it up to these because it'll save me some money. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. But wrap up time. Firstly, we're gonna cut ahead to the meal, dinner time meal. I had 4 pieces of sushi. I don't really know how to account for it, so I'm gonna add an extra oil and seasoning, making it 3 for the day, because 4 pieces of sushi, I keep saying sushi is just rice and then vegetables and then raw fish. So it's no like added fats that would jack the calories up, and a piece of sushi is that big, it's like half a mouthful. So I don't think it's any like much higher calories. So I'm gonna say 50 calories per piece, adds up to another 200 calories. If it's off by a little bit, it's fine. I'm sure we're actually lower in calories with how much I upcharge stuff than we actually are. So haven't done the calculations, but calories and protein right there. I think it's going to be around 1900. Protein is going to be lower because we got like 100, like 80 less grams of protein than I have been getting. There was fish in the sushi, but not very much. Not like a replacement for chicken, volume-wise. So add another, I don't know, maybe 10 grams of protein, if that, between all 4 pieces. So I think it's going to be like 175, 180 grams. Maybe rounded up to 190, maybe. I don't know. But we got a little bit more yogurt today, so that hopefully balances it out. Setup for the day. Last I checked, it was like 6,000 something. Maybe it's like 7,000 now. Not too bad for a day off. Not too bad. I can't complain about it. I woke up at 6:30, but I went back to bed because I was sleeping on a love sack, not my bed. So for having less time awake than I normally would, and only going and running some errands and going to the gym, not too bad. Not too bad. I still need to prioritize getting 10K steps on weekend days, just so I'm not falling too behind on weekends. Because even though they're like my rest days, quote unquote, I still want to be active, and I still want to be getting enough steps to really dig into the calories I'm consuming. because I'm not lowering my calories on weekends. So, but the weigh-in today, 210.4 in a half pound, in really 4/10 of a pound, we'll be down 10 pounds. I'm hoping by tomorrow's weigh-in, if we were 209.8, that would be sick. Probably not, because we did have a bunch of rice. Not a bunch of rice, but we had some rice. And when I eat carbs, like after being pretty depleted, I definitely fill back out. Not fill back out like structurally, but just weight-wise pretty quickly. So I'm not gonna get my hopes up too high, but it would be sick to hit that by tomorrow. Because that would mean that we actually lost 10 pounds in less than 4 weeks. And so, and even already right now, to lose 10 pounds by the end of this month is gonna be a cakewalk. So we're definitely cracking 200, which would be so sick. Then we'd only have 30 more pounds to lose, and that would be February, March, April. Definitely gonna get that goal by May. Definitely. Speaking of the goal and timing and stuff, fasting. If you watched the last series, I did a number of fasts, anywhere from 1 to 3 and one time 5 days. I don't plan on doing fasts, as in I am not putting them structurally anywhere. But my brother is doing a 5-day fast right now just because he likes to do them every so often for his gut and all that, which kind of inspired me to do one. I don't know if I'm going to do one this month, but at some point soon-ish, I'm going to do a 3-day fast. I think maybe what I'll do is once I hit 200, I'll have a little cheat day or a little whatever, and then account for that and do a 3-day fast. Timing-wise, I don't really know. I do have to be pretty active at my job, and I have to have my wits about me to make sure the dogs are all safe and all that. So I don't really want to do it where it ends on a Sunday, because that means Monday, technically, even though I'll be having breakfast, I'll still be the most mentally and physically depleted. So I would like it to end on a Saturday, meaning first day of fast would be Thursday, second day would be Friday, last day would be Saturday, Sunday eat a meal, or eat 2 meals, and then by that Monday, I'll be fresh. Thursday, I'll definitely be fine. Friday will start to be a little bit of a hit energy-wise, but my Fridays, typically, I like to do a little bit less training and high steps with the dogs. I like to have it be their kind of fun day as well. So that's my thinking on that. Again, I don't think it'll be this month, most likely not. It definitely won't be this month, just because I have too much stuff going on. But maybe early next month, first week of February, somewhere around there. But I don't know. We'll see. Back day was fantastic. It started out a little rough, actually. When I was on the train going to the gym, my energy just started tanking. And I don't know if it's because the salad thing instead of the tortilla thing is just that much lower carbs, which they're low carb tortillas anyways, but it's definitely more than lettuce, where my like carb energy stores are just tanking really quickly now. Or what, maybe it's just an off day, sleeping on a love sack, could be a number of things. I don't think it was dehydration, because I drank a good amount of water today and yesterday. But yeah, I was just super tired. But when I got to the gym and I started lifting, I felt okay, strong enough to do a 35 with my pull-ups, which kind of surprised me, because while even last cut, my back didn't lose at nearly as much strength as everything else, I didn't think I'd be going up in weight and pull-ups. I thought I'd be pretty much sticking to a 25 throughout the cut. I am down almost 10 pounds, so it kind of makes sense. But still, happy surprise. Dumbbell rows, we did the hundreds for 2 sets of 8 and 1 set of 7. I was going to do 4 sets, because that's what I like to do with those. But once I started dropping reps, and it's pretty heavy, I was like, I don't really think I need to. So I did do some lat pull downs cables, one 30 pounds for just a squeeze and controlled up. And I did the same thing for cable rows. I didn't do the cable pullovers because the gym was just packed and I didn't want to wait 20 minutes. So I skipped those, went right into curls. 60s for 2 sets of 4, and then I did 50-pound like straight bar. Not a barbell, but the preset one, you know what I'm talking about. For just some isolation, concentration, slow, controlled squeeze to the top. And that's what I did last time, and my arms are fried. So I'm hoping for the same result. And other than that, yeah, physique's starting to slowly come together a little bit. I'm excited for the 190 range because I feel like that's when a significant change, where if I compare from the first video to then, around 190 is going to be a big jump. Right now, it's already a little bit noticeable. At 200, it's going to be noticeable. At 190, we're going to start seeing some solid progress. So I'm excited for that in the next 2 months. Yeah, all in all, when I look back here, by the way, that's my little whiteboard calendar, and I'm just like looking at days and stuff and my walks and shit just to make sure I have stuff planned accordingly. Because things change, and I work around it as best I can, but I've honestly been a little bit more relaxed about it this time, so trying not to be lazy. But anyways, it's been a good day. I'm ready for tomorrow for more progress. Hoping for that sub 210 weigh-in. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go watch Squid Games and go to bed. So love yourselves, love each other, be kind, spread love, and switch up your sweet treat to something better because it's good for you. All right, see ya.